out deeper a little. Ooh, oh! There, he came back for it. What's up, guys? It's March. I'm in a boat. I love it. So, not sure the exact date. I think it's 17th. March 17th. Yep, you got it. So, Sunday. I saved you guys the trouble of me getting out here. It was pretty early. Try to make it at least till sunrise or first light so I can see where I'm driving. The river is extremely low. I can tell you right now, I'm probably one of few boats that are in this area because there's about 10 minutes back up river, there's a spot no wider than my boat that you can access through, and I actually hit the bottom of my motor getting through it, so I'm sure other boats are not doing that. So this is my spot. I'd like to give you guys more detail on how I find spots on the river. That'll be another video when it's warmer out, because let me tell you, a cold front hit. I think it's a high of 30 today. It's about 28 right now, about a 13-mile-an-hour wind. It's gonna pick up too, but I gotta shut up. I want to fish. So first time out on the river, guys. All Water's Edge Custom Tackle River Jigs today. That's all I'm using. And I only got fat heads. Sometimes I like the shiners, emerald shiners early, and then I'll just transition into just all fat heads. But today, all we got is fat heads, and that's okay. So we're starting out with a 3/8. This is a chartreuse in a white. Oh, that's gonna pick it. Almost looks like a yellow, ugly yellow, but I promise you that's chartreuse. And then I got a 1/8 ounce. That is a blue, pink, and white 1/8 ounce river jig. All right. So with the water being this low, guys, and I'm anchoring, it's a little bit different type. It's like other guys call it long lining. I just call it anchoring, but it's a little different approach than drifting, right? Drifting right down the middle of the river. The key to anchoring is, one, a good spot, but two, where you place yourself in the river. So right now, with the water being so low, I'm going to try to place myself almost in the middle of the river. Now the fish are still probably going to be on the edge of the current seam coming up river, but like I said, with it being this narrow, you want to cover as much of the river that you can, because sometimes those fish will just go right down the middle. This tends to be a little more calming approach of fishing than drifting down the middle of the river, getting a snag every 3 seconds. Moving the boat around, you know, covering water, you got a lot more going on with drifting. This is a lot more calm approach, but sometimes can also take a little time between bites. But it'd be nice if it stayed like this. It's a beautiful morning, minus the cold snap and the heavy wind. So what I do here is I take one anchor, I drive up, so I'm right in the middle of the river, side of the bow of the boat, and I'll kick the motor in reverse, and I'll drive all the way up almost to shore, and I'll throw out the other anchor pretty much on shore. And then it's a game of just tightening the two up, getting yourself horizontal to the river. So what I'm doing here, guys, is I'm jigging it up. I'm holding it there for a second, and I'm dropping it down and slapping the bottom. As soon as that jig hits the bottom, I'm picking it right back up. Now if I was to sit and just leave it, jig it up and drop it back down and leave it on the bottom, you have a tendency to pick up a lot of junk. Leaves, just junk floating in the water. So I try to keep a pretty good rhythm going. Now with the water temp and the temps just being this cold and this change again, I'm slowing things down. I'm trying to go about as slow as I can with the up jig. Once it gets a little more aggressive and the fish are coming back down, I like to, you know, jig up a good 1.5 feet and let that jig get up in the water column a little bit. Plus fish are just a lot more aggressive after the spawn. Well, thanks for joining me today, guys. NW Outdoors. I appreciate it. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Helps me out a lot. I appreciate it. Trying to catch first walleye of the year, open water. Water's Edge Custom Tackle gear. Let's go! I have to say, guys, this is probably the first year I've ever fished this river with this low of water. Hands down. And I've been fishing this river for 20 years. Oh, I lost them, fellers. Darn it. Alright, well, they're out deeper. Ooh, oh, I had another one. Okay. Okay. School's coming in. There, he came back for it. What's going on here? There we go, we got one. That's a good eater. Going on my reel. Nice little male, guys. Look at that. Right in the snout. Water's Edge Custom Tackle. Let's go. That's a good 14. Put some milk on me already. So, I got my trusty live well. Alright guys, let's get another one. Let's go. That was on the 3/8. Closer to the boat. one on the one pole, went to the other rod, dropped the other one back in. Fast action right there. Let's go. All right. One more fish and we'll do a little product testing. Ooh. Oh, that was a good bite. Hit it on the old up jig. You know it's a hungry fish when they do that. So what I like to do, guys, for hooking my minnows, little tip. Take the minnow head, hook in the minnow. I go inside the mouth and right out the top of the skull. Get the idea. So on the Winnebago system, we're only allowed 3 fish. There's no size limit, but they changed the 5-person bag limit to 3, which is nice. It's good. It's good for the system. 5 is a lot. So let's get 2 more. Let's go. I got some hungry mouths at home. What's up, guys? I'm back. Little battery change. Ooh. Getting cold out now, guys. The chills are starting to get to me here. Starting to spit snow a little bit. So of course I missed a good bite again. Everything's been coming deeper. So I'm moving out with my 1/8 ounce. All right, in the boat, in March, in a snowstorm. Now we just need a bite. Lots of geese flying today, guys. I think they're all confused with this weather too. Well, I better do a closing interview here before my camera dies again, the second battery. It's been a long hour of watching me do nothing but jig. I apologize, guys. Still some fish here. I had some bites. They're just biting a little short today. I appreciate you guys watching. Water's Edge Custom Tackle, NW Outdoors. Stay tuned for more to come. Hope to be back out here soon, maybe with some girls. My young daughters, they've been itching to get in the boat, do some fishing as well. So hopefully the next day, nice day we can come out here and put a beating on them. So thanks again, guys. If I catch anything here in the next 20 minutes, I'll bring it back to you. But for now, over and out. Thanks for watching.